The largest predator that ever walked this earth. Scientists spent 100 years trying to understand it. 100 years. And they got it wrong. Every single time. 5 reconstructions. 5 complete failures. You know T-Rex. Everyone does. But the largest carnivorous dinosaur that ever lived wasn't T-Rex. It was Spinosaurus. Bigger, longer, more powerful. For over 100 years, scientists have been trying to figure out what it actually looked like. They've reconstructed it 5 separate times, each time completely certain, each time completely wrong. And the craziest part? The debate is still happening right now. This isn't just a video about a dinosaur. It's a 100-year scientific mystery that hasn't been solved yet. Stay until chapter 5, because the last thing we found might mean everything science told you today is wrong again. If you're new here, hit subscribe. Let's get into it. In 1915, a German paleontologist named Ernst Stromer was digging in the Egyptian desert. He pulled something out of the sand that no one had ever seen before. Enormous bones, a long crocodile-like skull, and massive spine bones, taller than a grown man, that would have formed a giant sail along its back. Stromer spent years studying what he found. He built a reconstruction, a massive, upright predator, similar in posture to T-Rex, but bigger, stranger, with that unmistakable sail rising from its back like a fin. He believed it was one of the largest predators that ever lived. He was right about that part. Then World War II happened. In 1944, British bombers struck Munich. One strike hit near the Bavarian State Collection of Paleontology. The museum burned. Stromer's original Spinosaurus bones, the only physical evidence that existed anywhere in the world, were destroyed in the fire, completely gone. For decades after, scientists had nothing but Stromer's old drawings, notes made by one man, sketches from nearly a century earlier. The only evidence burned in World War II, and science had to start over from paper. Stromer died in 1952. He never saw what Spinosaurus actually was. He spent his entire life studying an animal that burned before anyone could prove him right or wrong. That's not supposed to happen. But that's exactly what happened. Skip ahead to 2001. Jurassic Park 3 put Spinosaurus on screen, killing a T-Rex. And at that exact moment, real science seemed to agree. Paleontologists were finding new bone fragments in Morocco, and the evidence seemed to support the image. Big, aggressive, two-legged, built to dominate. Researchers published a new reconstruction. Spinosaurus was now the apex predator of its era, bigger than T-Rex, more powerful, the most dangerous animal to ever walk on land. Museums across the world updated their displays. Textbooks were rewritten. A whole generation grew up learning that Spinosaurus was the ultimate killer, including you. For 13 years, the science felt done, settled, final. Scientists agreed, teachers agreed, museums agreed, everyone was certain. Think about that. Everything you were ever taught about Spinosaurus built on evidence that was about to collapse. Because in 2014, one researcher found a small collection of bones in the Moroccan desert, and nothing was ever the same again. His name was Nizar Ibrahim, a paleontologist who had spent years searching the Kemkem fossil beds in Morocco. In 2014, he published his findings in Science, one of the most respected peer-reviewed journals on Earth. What he found was a set of leg bones. Short ones. Really short. Too short for an upright, fast-moving land predator. The proportions didn't match. The muscle attachment points didn't match. The evidence pointed somewhere else entirely. Ibrahim's conclusion: Spinosaurus spent most of its time in water. It wasn't a land hunter, it was a river predator. A fisherman, built to wade through shallow water and snatch prey from below the surface. The apex predator of 2001 became a giant fishing bird in 2014. Same animal, completely different creature. Museums pulled their exhibits overnight. Models were destroyed. Everything built over 13 years, gone in one paper. And Ibrahim wasn't done. 6 years later, he came back. And this time, he had the tail. In 2020, Ibrahim published again, this time in Nature, the most prestigious scientific journal in the world. He had found the tail, not just any tail. This one had wide, flat, paddle-shaped bones running vertically along its length. The kind of tail built for pushing through water with power and control. The kind of tail you'd expect on a crocodile. Not a dinosaur. The bone density of Spinosaurus was also unusual. Dense and compact, exactly like modern animals built for diving. Penguins have this, hippos have this, and now, Behemothosty, a 17-meter dinosaur had this. Something that size, built for water. Think about what that means for everything below the surface. The position of its nostrils, high on the skull, meant it could breathe while the rest of its face was submerged. This wasn't a fisherman waiting at the riverbank. This was an active underwater hunter. The first dinosaur in history confirmed to be adapted for swimming beneath the surface. In 105 years, science went from a two-legged land predator to an underwater hunter. Same bones, 4 completely different animals, and not everyone was convinced. Even after 2020, the debate didn't stop. Some researchers accepted Ibrahim's conclusions. Others pushed back hard. A group of scientists argued the tail evidence was being overstated, that the bones didn't necessarily prove active swimming, just that Spinosaurus could move through water, which is very different from being an underwater predator. Others questioned the leg reconstruction entirely. Were those really Spinosaurus leg bones, or did they belong to a different animal found in the same location? The size is still disputed. Scientific estimates range from 14 to 17 meters long. That's the difference between 2 school buses and nearly 3, for a single animal, and new fossils keep surfacing. Every few years, another fragment comes out of the Moroccan desert. Some bones confirm what we know. Others raise completely new questions. Right now, somewhere in the Sahara, there are bones buried in the sand that science hasn't found yet. When they surface, the version of Spinosaurus you just learned about could be wrong again. That is not a failure. That is the most terrifying part. We are still learning. And the next version of Spinosaurus might be the most frightening one yet. So let's put it together. 1915, an upright land predator. 2001, the apex killer. 2014, a 4-legged river fisherman. 2020, a confirmed underwater hunter. 5 versions, 100 years, and science is still not done. The largest carnivorous dinosaur in history, and we still don't fully know what it looked like. Drop a comment and tell us, what do you think the next version of Spinosaurus will look like? Because there will be a next version. And one more thing, 2 videos are waiting for you right now. If you want to see the ocean predators that made Spinosaurus look small, that video is on your screen. If you want to see the land monsters that made T-Rex look like a puppy, that one is there too. You pick, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.